So are you also still sending WhatsApp messages manually to all your LinkedIn leads and forms leads? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to send WhatsApp message to LinkedIn leads and form leads using Pabbly Chatflow. So with here, I'm running a financial advisory agency and we also use LinkedIn leads and forms to get more leads for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead with the help of LinkedIn leads and forms, automatically an automated WhatsApp message should be forwarded towards my leads, that too without any manual efforts, so that I can nurture my leads more effectively. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between LinkedIn leads and forms and Pabbly Chatflow. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically send WhatsApp messages to leads captured through LinkedIn leads and forms using Pabbly Chatflow. This automation allows you to instantly connect with your potential customers and send them personalized messages and enhance engagement without manual follow-ups. So whether you are nurturing your leads or providing instant updates, this integration will streamline your communication process. So stay with me as I walk you through the complete setup. And to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here, I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations. And on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I've already created. So if you want to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be this, which says how to send WhatsApp message to LinkedIn leads and forms leads using Pabbly Chatflow. And after doing all of this, we simply have to click on this blue button which says create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Alright, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, we simply have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as LinkedIn leads and forms. So I'm just going to search for LinkedIn leads and forms right over here. And as you can see, LinkedIn leads and forms, we are simply going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are simply going to select it as new lead gen form response. And after selecting the trigger application and the trigger event, we simply have to click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your LinkedIn lead gen forms account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, then you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we simply have to click on this blue button which says connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms. And now over here you can see that it is asking me for my login credentials. So as you can see that I've already entered it, and now I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we are going to click on this sign in, it is saying authorization successful. With this, we have successfully connected our LinkedIn leads and forms account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select my account. Alright, so over here I'm just going to select my account as Pabbly Ads account because I want to create this automation for this account only. And now for the lead form, I'm just going to select the form I want to create this automation for. And after selecting the account and the lead form, I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just let you know that LinkedIn Leads and Forms is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these applications will check for new data in certain amount of time. They're not going to check for new data instantly. And over here, in the case of LinkedIn Leads and Forms, it is saying this trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So as soon as I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, the last or the latest response made in my LinkedIn Leads and Forms would be captured right over here. Alright, so what we're going to do is, since LinkedIn Leads and Forms is a pooling based application, so we first have to do the test submission and then we have to click on this save and send test request button. So what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to open my LinkedIn Leads and Forms and do the test submission. Alright, so as you can see that this is my form, so I'm just going to click on this apply now, and as you can see that now it is asking for the email address and the phone number. So you must be wondering that the first name, last name and the company name is already selected. So over here, what is happening is that I'm using a test LinkedIn Leads and Forms account. So that's why these details are already selected, which is defaultly selected. But if you're using a live LinkedIn Leads and Forms account, then your leads are definitely going to get the option of filling in the all details. Alright. So as you can see, the first name, last name and the company name is already selected. I'm just going to enter the email address right over here, and then we are simply going to enter the phone number too. So I'm just going to enter the phone number as this, and after entering all of these details, I'm simply going to click on this submit. And yes, you can see information sent to Pabbly. So with this, we have successfully did the test submission, and now I'm just going to open my workflow and click on this save and send test request button right over here so that we can capture the response for the same. And yes, over here you can see that we have captured the same email address, and over here you can see the same phone number which we entered. Also, you can see the same first name, last name and the company name which was pre-selected. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger application, and now whenever a new LinkedIn Leads and Form response is submitted, automatically within 10 minutes Pabbly is going to capture the response and trigger this workflow. Alright, so if you want to reduce or increase this time, you can go towards these three dots and then set trigger time and reduce or increase the trigger time right from here. I'm just going to keep it as 10 minutes only and move on towards my action step. So now what I want is, I want to send WhatsApp message to LinkedIn Leads and Forms leads, right? So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Pabbly Chatflow. So I'm just going to search for Pabbly Chatflow right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. So Pabbly Chatflow is a tool that helps businesses to create automated chatbots for their websites and apps. It's like having a virtual assistant that can chat with the visitors, answer their questions and guide them to take actions like making a purchase or signing up. People use Pabbly Chatflow to save time, improve customer support and engage visitors 24/7. It's easy to set up, customizable and helps businesses to provide quick responses, which keeps your customers happy and boosts your conversions. Alright, so in order to connect Pabbly Chatflow with your Pabbly Connect account, you first have to add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. And to add that WhatsApp number, you can see that over here we have a blue button which says add WhatsApp number. But in order to add a WhatsApp number, you first have to enter a Meta Access token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. So you must be wondering from where are you going to get all of these three. So for that, you have to create a WhatsApp Cloud API setup in order to get all of these three. Alright. I have already created my WhatsApp Cloud API setup, and if you also want to learn how to create a new WhatsApp Cloud API setup and configure it with Pabbly Chatflow, then for that you can simply refer to the video given right over here. You can check this video out right from here, and you are going to learn step-by-step setup of creating WhatsApp Cloud API and configuring it with Pabbly Chatflow. Alright, so you can refer to this video given right over here. I've already done the same, so I'm just going to simply use Pabbly Chatflow in order to send automated WhatsApp messages towards my customer. So I'm just going to open my Connects workflow, and now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as send template message, and then we are simply going to click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Pabbly Chatflow account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to simply follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, it is saying navigate to the settings and then select API and webhooks and then copy the API token. Alright, we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account, and after opening this account from the left side of the bar, we have to go towards the settings and then API and webhooks. And after coming over here towards the API and webhooks, we simply have to click on this button which says generate API token. And yes, with this we have successfully generated our API token. So I'm just going to copy this API token, and then we are simply going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this API token, we simply have to click on this save to. And yes, with this you can see, with this we have successfully connected our Pabbly Chatflow account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to give the recipient mobile number. So it is saying enter the recipient's WhatsApp mobile number with the country code but without the plus sign. So you have to keep in mind that you have to enter the mobile number with the country code but without the plus sign. Alright. So over here I've received the recipient mobile number in the response of my previous step, which was LinkedIn lead gen forms. So I'm just going to enter the same mobile number right over here too, which is Pabbly Chatflow action step. Alright. But we are not going to enter the mobile number manually like this or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected LinkedIn lead gen forms as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here we are simply going to map the mobile number right over here with the country code but without the plus sign. Alright, so now after mapping this recipient mobile number, we are going to move on forward, and now it is asking me to select the template name. But before selecting the template name, first we have to also create a template in our Pabbly Chatflow account, right? And over here, in order to let you know more about this creation of template, I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account. And now from here, we are going to go towards the left side of the bar towards the template list. Alright, and now we are simply going to click on this blue button which says add new template right over here. Alright, and as soon as we're going to click on this blue button, it is asking me to select the template category. So let's say I'm just going to select the template category as marketing right over here. It is asking me for the template name. So let's say that I want to name my template as new leads. So I'm just going to enter new leads right over here, but instead of space we are going to use underscore. So here you can see that in the help text it has clearly mentioned that name can only be in lowercase, alphanumerical characters and underscores. Special characters and white spaces are not allowed. Alright, so you have to keep in mind that you have to do the same for the template name. And now for the language, let's say that I'm just going to select it as English. So I'm just going to search for English right over here. So as you can see over here is English, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the template type, you have to select it from text, image, video and document. Alright, I'm just going to select it as text only. It is asking me for the template header. So if you wish, you can definitely add a template header like this, but this is optional, so you can also leave it as blank. But now it is asking me for the template format, and this is a required field because this is the same message which you are sending towards your leads. So let's say that I'm just going to keep the template format as hello and then the lead name. But over here, instead of entering the lead name like this, which is hello lead, I want that each of my leads should receive a more personalized WhatsApp message. So what I want is, I want the message to be sending is hello demo or hello test like this, so that I can send more personalized messages to all my leads. I don't want the message to be hello lead like this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to add a variable right over here in my template. And to add that variable, we are simply going to open the curly brackets, add the number as 1 and close the curly brackets. So as you can see that we have successfully added a variable right over here. And over here, we are going to completely add a variable by giving this sample value, which is like demo user, alright, which is the name of our lead. So as you can see that with this, we have successfully added this variable. And now this variable, which is the name, would be changing with every new message sent, alright. So not only one, you can add multiple variables right over here. You just have to open the curly brackets, give the number and close the curly brackets, and then you have to simply give the sample value right over here in order to complete the addition of variables. I'm just going to add single variable right over here. You can also see the message preview right over here in the top right corner. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the footer. So if you wish, you can definitely add a footer right over here like thank you, best regards or anything else. If you want, you can definitely add interactive actions too, but I'm not going to keep it as anything, so I'm just going to keep it as none only. You can see that this is my template preview. So yes, by using these simple steps, you can simply create a new template in your Pabbly Chatflow account. But I've already created my template, so I'm just going to open the template list and I'm just going to show you the template which I've already created. You have to keep in mind that after creating the template, you have to wait for a few time till your status of template is getting approved. As you can see that I've already created this template and I've also approved this template right from here. As you can see that this is my template which I'm going to use today in order to send automated messages towards my leads. And the name of this template is Mutual Fund Service Leads. So I'm just going to select this same template right over here in my template name section in my Pabbly Chatflow account, which is Mutual Fund Services Leads. And after selecting this template name, it is automatically selecting the header type, so we don't have to select this. I'm just going to keep it as same only. And now it is asking me for the header parameters, media URL and the file name. So as you can see, all of these three fields were not there in my template, right? So you can simply leave it as blank and move on towards the body parameter, example test demo. So as you can see that this is the body parameter which I had in my template in front of hello, and I want to replace this one with the name of my lead so that I can send more personalized WhatsApp messages to all of my leads. So what we are going to do is we are going to map this value of 1 right over here in our workflow. So over here I'm just going to map the lead name. So I'm just going to look for lead name in the previous response right over here. I'm just going to look for it, and as you can see the first name which is Pabbly, so we are simply going to map it right from here, and then we are simply going to map the last name too after putting a space. So as you can see that I've successfully mapped the name. As you can see that this is the test name because I'm using a test LinkedIn lead gen forms account. All right, so now after mapping all of these details, we are simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll just replace this dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show the message and the response received. All right, so over here as you can see that in the help text it is clearly mentioned that ensure that the mobile number is active on WhatsApp. But as you can see, the mobile number which we have mapped is a dummy phone number and this is not active on WhatsApp, so the WhatsApp message would not be successfully delivered. So I'm just going to erase this mobile number and enter my mobile number right over here so that I can show the message and the response and the successful completion of this workflow. So as you can see that I've successfully replaced this mobile number, and now I'm just going to move on forward and click on this save and send test request button right over here. All right, and as soon as you're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see status success, message sent. So yes, you can see that we have successfully sent a message to our lead with the same mobile number. So I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account inbox and check that if the message has been sent and delivered or not. So I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account, and now over here you can see that yes, we have successfully sent and delivered this message. All right, you can see sent, you can see the date and time, and same you can see for the delivered too. But now what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and we're going to read this message, and then we're going to check that if this status is getting updated or not. All right, so I'm just going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, over here you can see that we have successfully received a new message which is hello Pabbly subscription billing management service, thank you for your interest, and the rest of the messages same. So yes, you can see that I've successfully read this message right from here, and yes, over here you can see that in my inbox the status has turned into red. You can see the date and time of the reading of the message too. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully sent the message, and also we have successfully checked the status too with the help of Pabbly Chatflow inbox. So let's say that I'm just going to reply to this message as hi, I want to know more about the price. So yes, you can see that I've successfully sent this message, and now I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow inbox, and yes, you can see that we have successfully received the same message right over here too. You can see hi, I want to know more about the price. So yes, you can see that not only the sending of WhatsApp messages but also receiving of WhatsApp messages can be managed with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. You can see that I've successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message towards my lead, and also if my lead is replying back, I'm just going to get the response right over here in the inbox only. I don't have to juggle between multiple applications to check and reply towards my lead. All right, but you have to keep in mind that within 24 hours you can send only 2 WhatsApp messages to a particular lead until they are replying back. If they don't reply back, you will have to wait for 24 hours and then send automated WhatsApp messages further towards a particular lead. All right, so yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to our lead right over here. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received through my LinkedIn lead gen forms, Pabbly is going to trigger the workflow, capture the response, and send an automated WhatsApp message to that same lead. That too without any manual efforts. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. This workflow is going to run in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.